पुलिस गाड़ी कमिंग, बुढ़िया गोइंग जेल, जेल में बुढ़िया चक्की pissing and pissing and pissing and pissing. Yeah. मुझे पता नहीं कि we didn't set out with any paint and any flag to paint it green and say कि भाई तरन यहाँ पे green flag.
There was a certain demand to which I think when Kalki responded also, make a Ye Jawaani 2. She's like, why? What?
Yeah, but it's already it's done, right? It's complete. The journeys of those characters are done.
Dancing with Vidya to Jumma.
Oh, yeah, I was at my cousin's
What
wedding.
Roy?
Yeah. We were dancing at my cousin's wedding, so that of course वो तो बनता ही है.
So you love dancing, I can put that now.
Yeah, I like to dance.
The choreographed steps are too much.
वो बहुत मुश्किल है.
I think that is...
Just do some. Yeah.
Were you aware that Bobby was also once considered for your role?
I don't know. Now I can't imagine Bobby in that role, honestly.
We were talking about heart and love, and not just about somebody who looks a certain way or has a swag.
What I'm saying, I'm much better looking than Bobby.
Listen, the Taran in the film we are talking about, we are not coming to your looks. Don't pin it that way.
I think my looks also, then you're saying Bobby is...
Really?
Yeah.
Bas Kunaal, theek hai. We will do the troll session later. We will do it.
I just love acting. I don't do it for any other reason. Fame or no fame or...
Has somebody ever reached out to you to get his? Also?
Yeah, of course. But that happens all the time, to get his or to get Vidya's or to get... Yeah, that constantly.
No, Vidya is different. To get Aditya's number is a different conversation. There are girls watching this.
All the
telling you.
All the time.
When you did Delhi Belly, you were supposed to lose weight.
So I was already like 100 kilos. Like I was 90 before I signed. Then I put on 5-7 kilos, nearing 100. And then they said, no, it's not enough. You need to put on more.
What they wanted you to like?
I've still got it on. I mean, I still haven't taken it off.
Hi guys, this is Ankita Bhalla. You're tuned to Bollywood Bubble, and today Kunaal Roy Kapur is going to exactly tell me कि वो क्यों epitome of green flag है. क्योंकि मुझे नहीं लगता कि तरन के बाद कोई ऐसा ग्रीन फ्लैग मुझे तो दिखा है. तो तरन क्यों ग्रीन फ्लैग है यार? गलत बात है. You have literally jinxed the definition of being in love. क्या है, क्या दिक्कत क्या है इधर?
I mean, I don't know. मुझे पता नहीं कि we didn't set out with any paint and any flag to paint it green and say कि भाई तरन यहाँ पे green flag he's showing. ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. We just created a character and now in retrospect people are calling him a green flag, which is, it's true. He's a guy who's very giving. He's very accepting. He puts himself out there, puts his the woman he loves before himself. All of those things that we really cherish. जो बहुत important
जो नॉन एग्जिस्टेंट भी आजकल.
कहाँ नॉन एग्जिस्टेंट?
ओ प्लीज कुणाल, मतलब कौन सा डेटिंग एरिया में है? हम बताओ आप मेरे को.
नहीं है यार, ऐसे लोग होते हैं बट
चिराग लेके ढूंढने पे भी नहीं मिल रहा कुछ. मैं बता रही हूँ, डेटिंग गेम वाले लोग बता रहे हैं नहीं मिल रहे हैं लड़के ढंग से. मैं अभी से बता रही हूँ, लेसन्स ले लो.
So I don't know. I'm sorry we created that image of a perfect guy. Not entirely perfect, but kind of perfect. But yeah, it's good that you have at least such characters out there that people do see those good qualities in him. And I'm happy that after the whole journey that the film has been through, that character has got that little due.
The reason to bring out this 10 years later when it's re-released, and I had this beautiful conversation with a girlfriend. We were discussing that why it stands out. Like why, when we were talking about all the characters and we were speaking about you, she's like, it's such a beautiful life lesson that we aren't supposed to go for the looks of everything. Taran wasn't designed to look like a macho, some this really swag looking kind of guy. It was all heart. And I'm like, yeah, that just sums it up. Sometimes does a character become too big for you? I know it's a compliment also, but a little loophole also, that it becomes a certain identity with you.
Well, there are characters that you're lucky enough to play in life that stick in people's memory, like whether it's Taran or Delhi Belly's Nitin or whatever, like these are characters who kind of stick, and some other films also I have people who have liked other characters as well. But I think in a long career, many actors have these one or two roles that have really resonated with people, and I think that they give us kind of lease of life to your own journey as an actor and as a performer and all of that. So you're fortunate because you've benefited from good writing and good screenplay. That's about it. But हाँ, you have to bring something to the table.
खुद भी credit ले लेते हैं.
नहीं, थोड़ा सा ले लेता हूँ, but it's not that. I think that these characters, it's really nice when it sticks in people's memory. That's all. Like when it kind of many years later, people still remember you for a certain thing. It's nice.
And not just certain things, was a certain demand to which I think when Kalki responded also, make a Ye Jawaani 2, she's like, why? For what job?
No, but it's already
it's
done,
complete.
right? It's complete. The journeys of those characters are done. So they're not needed really.
But if we would have seen a Taran say a decade later, where would have he been with Kalki? Tell me. I need to know. My fangirl need to know.
I have no idea. But I think I don't know. I mean, given the graph of the movie, I think they would not be in divorce court. They would definitely be a happily married couple, I think.
Yes.
Whether she would be fully happy or not, I don't know, given Taran. But I think he would probably. I don't know enough.
But no, I think that I'll stick to the compliment that some beautiful characters always come out of the movies which we don't even think at that time really such an impression. Were you aware that Bobby was also once considered for your role?
I wasn't until recently. I mean,
I also heard very recently, so I'll ask him only. मुझे भी नहीं पता था.
Yeah, but I don't know. Now I can't imagine Bobby in that role, honestly.
Yeah.
But I mean, it might have worked, but in a different way.
But the conversation we just had, like when we were just talking that we were talking about heart and love and not just about somebody who looks a certain way or who has a swagger.
What are you saying? I'm much better looking than Bobby.
Listen, the Taran in the film we are talking about, we are not coming to your looks. Don't spin it that way. It's the way he was designed. I mean, I'm like...
No. You're insulting my looks also. Then you're saying Bobby is...
Really? Bas Kunaal, theek hai. We will do the troll session later. We will do it. But congratulations on the re-release of the film.
Thank you. It's been great. I've got a whole new generation of people who are now seeing it on screen and they're sending messages and
the terms like green flag
and all is coming up. I'm like, wow, yeah. Next 10 years later, it'll be some other definition only of that character. That's wonderful. But it's lovely to have that love again. And I had videos people sent me from Pondicherry and all. People are dancing while the songs are going on. I was like, wow, it's lovely. It's like a festival. It's so nice.
I think from somebody like you who comes from a film family, you know the joy film brings on the big screen.
Yeah, I mean the thing is that group shared experience.
And it's a friends film.
Yeah, it's a friends film and there's funny moments, people laugh together. It's irreplaceable. You can't change that, yeah.
Kunaal, you started in what? Like Just Mohabbat, should I put it 99 as your first work
98,
stint?
99, yeah, 99.
Oh my God, almost 2 decades and counting.
25 years,
25 years. How does it feel? How does it feel to be an actor when you wake up today? What puts you in the same spirit that a new day to work, a new script to look forward to?
You know, the thing is that as an actor, you're not working every day. You're working maybe half the year. My case.
The scripts and other
otherwise you wake up, you're having your coffee, you're trying to stay somewhat sensibly fit. But I mean, I'm failing miserably at it. That's a separate issue. But by and large, when you wake up and you kind of fallen into a routine, you know the drill. But when you're in front of the camera, you have that same excitement. You have that same feeling of wanting to not prove yourself, but wanting to make something of that scene, of that moment, not letting other actors and technicians down. I think that's a big part of it. Like, you know, there's a huge responsibility. Everybody, 150 people have assembled, cameras on you. There is pressure to do it right, to get it right, not waste time. All of these things are sort of routine now, but the pressure of that, the excitement of that, and the excitement of getting it right on set is still very, very alive, you know, and I mean, that could be the next 25 years also, but as long as that is alive, you wake up in the morning, you say, I can't screw up today. You know, like let's not mess it up. Everybody's waking up. Camera department is up 2 hours before me, you know. I can't go to set. I can't go to set and be a fool. Let's go to set and just do something decent. Let's do it right. So that responsibility, if that leaves you, and if you feel, yaar, kya karna hai, yaar, I have to say another line, another loud, then you're not doing it for the right reasons. Then you're just doing it because it's, as long as you feel that excitement and you feel that sense of responsibility, you're fine.
For somebody who has done theatre, what is the medium which taught you, which you brought to your work later on also, and in your characters now also?
Theatre teaches you a lot. I mean, it teaches you different things though. It's patience in a different way because you're rehearsing through the day. You don't get the joy of performance only till you perform the show, but for 2 months you're just rehearsing. But it makes you very much a team player. I think theatre does that to you. It makes you very much a part of, you look out for each other on stage. Sometimes film can be quite isolating. You might not even meet another character who's in the same series with you. He's shooting somewhere else in some other city. It's separate teams. But as an actor on stage, you have this sense of companionship, camaraderie, and this group feeling, which is very strong with the technicians, with the lighting, it's a very strong feeling. And that you can translate onto film as well now. I've seen a lot of close-knit film crews as well now, which is very nice to see. And when that happens and everyone's looking out for each other on a film set, actors are looking out for each other, not looking at their own interest. They're looking at something that, looking out for the other person. That's something I've carried from theatre to a film set. It's a sort of feeling that I'm not the center of this thing. There are many people in this room and everyone has a job to do and all are very important. So if you and that's something that I mean, film sets can also teach you that, but I learned that from theatre, and I hopefully have taken it into whatever work I do. Acting wise, they're so different. I mean, acting on screen and acting on film, you could be very successful in both films individually and horrible at the other. So you could be a horrible, you could be a wonderful film actor, horrible stage actor, wonderful stage actor, horrible film actor. You could be good at both because they're completely different skills. It's completely different skill sets.
I was speaking to Rahul Bose, and he told me something that when we work in films which have ensemble cast, that there have been experiences when he has worked with actors who not just only get along with each other, they don't, but they don't even make an effort to make sure that the other person can be equally giving and receiving in the take to make the whole film of a performance a better place, a film set a better place. And you were talking about film sets. You have worked in so many ensembles. Do you feel that it is imperative for you to, I won't say friends with your co-star, but to have a certain rhythm, a certain camaraderie with them?
I think so. I think that as long as, and I think that the main thing there is that you're not trying any one-upmanship. You're not trying to outdo anyone else. As long as other people sense your intent, that your intent is never to steal limelight or to steal a line or to cut someone else's line, but your intent is to make something better. Or to say, can we do it this way? Not because I'm going to shine, because I think it would make the scene better. If that is where your intent is coming from, other people are very receptive to it. I've always found that. As soon as your intent is not that, and your intent is, why is he talking so much? We cannot do that line and abhi yahan se le lo. If your intent is wrong, then other actors pick up on that immediately and they put their defenses up. But as long as your intent is to make a better scene, and to have a better moment together, most actors, 99%, I haven't met anyone actually who's ever been opposed to that. Because you don't give off that vibe. You don't give off a vibe of trying to be someone who's, trying to be better than anyone else in a scene. It's never about being better. It's about the scene being better.
What makes you a secure actor?
I just love acting. I don't do it for any other reason. So that's what I just know that I can kind of do this and I'm happy doing it. I can make a living doing it. So that's about it. Whatever else comes with the territory comes with the territory. Whether it's fame or no fame or stardom or attention, it doesn't really, I'm really not interested in those things. It's not the reason why.
Does it really never bothers? It always intrigues me that we are so, the concept of stardom, we have made it like you have to be papped always, you have to be written about always.
Those things are not of interest to me. I don't desire being known. I just desire acting. After that, if acting leads to me being known, that's a separate thing. But I don't desire wanting to be known. What kind of a desire is that?
I think we have a few actors you should be asking.
No, I'm saying that is not something as in you do acting because you like to act, right? After that, then you get known for acting.
Exactly.
But your intent can't be to get known. If you want to be known, then you can do 1,000 other things.
So popularity is not what, as you say, we are chasing. It's the craft which we are invested in.
yeah, it's the joy of just acting. And then when you act, then something will work, something might not work. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it works, it works. Then you get remembered as Taran or Nitin or whatever it is. If it doesn't work, you're still acting. At least you're doing what you like to do.
Does it break your heart when you personally have worked on a character and in your mind it has shaped a certain way? Maybe on the monitor you can also see it coming to life, but it maybe doesn't land with audience the same way. कभी ऐसा होता है खुद का कोई ऐसा किस्सा?
हाँ होता है. I mean, it's happened. It's happened a few times. I mean, and I think that's where you need to be a little bit.
Any role you could talk to me about?
I don't know. Like I mean, I'm not saying, I don't know whether I got it right or wrong, but there were roles like I think in Azhar, I don't know whether I was exactly right or whether I did it the right way, or I don't know what but I mean I tried, but I don't know whether it worked or didn't work, landed or not. My first film called Pangana Lo, I don't know whether what I was doing, I was trying, but I don't know what exactly. I was so young and so, like I didn't really have any strong input or any
foundations, I would say that.
Yeah, so it was a little bit, now it's a blur to me. So there have been roles where you feel like I'm doing something, but I don't know what's going to come of it, and let's see. Yeah.
There was this anecdote I was reading that when you did Delhi Belly, you were supposed to lose weight.
No,
put on weight. And you lost weight way too drastically.
No, I didn't lose weight. I was not putting on enough weight.
What they wanted you to like go beyond a certain expand.
Yeah. So I was already like 100 kilos. Like I was 90 before I signed. Then I put on 5-7 kilos, nearing 100. And then they said, no, it's not enough. You need to put on more. So then I used to eat, and then I put on another 15 kilos. So I put on, I think, around 18 to 20 kilos for that role. I've still got it on. I mean, I still haven't taken it off. I'm still...
I think you and we need to collab again to do another.
No, I need another role now that I'm playing like some sort of MMA fighter or something like that. Someone cast me as a boxer or something. Then at least gives you that motivation na ki bhai jao. नहीं तो वो I need that one role that says कि you are super fit in this, you are like you're a marathon runner, कुछ भी.
So are you this foodie person जिसे खाना बहुत पसंद है?
I love food, yeah. I love sweets particularly. Sweets are.
फिर तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता.
कुछ नहीं हो सकता. Sugar is the devil.
Sugar is प्यार, ठीक है, ऐसे कुछ नहीं बोलना. Sugar is प्यार. Kunaal, how does it feel that still date, even despite being in the industry for nearly 3 decades, doing the kind of work you do, the kind of content you put out, why is it imperative that a conversation has to maybe pertain your siblings, be it Siddharth, be it Aditya? Why?
It doesn't. As in, it depends where the conversation
Yeah,
is.
no, what I normally ask is because it becomes very easy for people to every time drag them into a conversation.
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously because they're also very well established in the industry.
In their own right,
way.
yes.
And honestly, many times they also get asked the same questions. Like Aditya will be asked about his brothers, or Siddharth will be asked about Vidya, or Vidya will be asked about her.
Yeah, it's a cycle.
It's a cycle, and everyone just asks about everyone else also because, I mean, we're all in the industry and we're all kind of successful in the industry. So it's, I mean, I guess that's why it becomes a thing, a talking point. But it doesn't affect us in any way because we're all so confident of our journeys into the industry.
And I think it's completely contrast all of you. None of you has, like, if you ask me today, do I need to draw a comparison or parallel between you and Aditya's body of work? It's zameen asmaan ka farak.
Right.
I mean, it's a very commercial space for him and it's very, how to put it, yours is very meaty, very artistic taste of picking up roles. How do you discuss roles, let's say, as actors purely?
Well, we operate in different spaces. He's more like a leading man kind of territory. I have done a few leading man roles, but in a comedy or in a, Nautanki Sala, whatever. It's like
in a humor,
in a humor space. Correct. So we operate in a different kind of, in different spaces. But we don't really talk about each other's scripts and all that stuff. We do exchange notes on work. Like if I see something of his or he sees something of mine, we'll of course talk and we'll share experiences and all of that and give feedback as well. even with Siddharth. So those conversations are always there.
So
but
the dinner table conversations are fun, must be in the Kapoor household.
Well, yeah.
It's this interesting pack on table, yeah.
Yeah, because everyone comes with their
Creative.
own, like, it's not like generally in a family you'll have one person who's from the film industry or one
Yahan pe
person.
sab hai.
Yahan pe sab वैसे ही हैं. So, I mean, some people do get bored also, na? Like other people are not from the industry.
Your spouse would be like,
like, come on, yeah, how much you're talking about this same thing again and again. So, but whatever, it's still fun. So everyone's just, and then of course we share notes on who we worked with, what experiences we had. It's just that.
Has it ever happened to you? Because when I was researching, I read it somewhere that once upon a time, I think somebody reached out to Vidya ma'am to get Aditya's number.
Okay.
Has somebody ever reached out to you to get his number?
Yeah, of course. But that happens all the time, to get his or to get Vidya's or to get, that constantly.
No, Vidya's different. To get Aditya's number is a different
100%,
conversation.
100%.
There are girls watching this
all
one,
the
I'm
time,
telling you.
all the time. It happens all the time, yeah.
And whenever I ask Aditya, he's probably the most shy person to answer this question. He's like, don't ask me why. They're like, yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. Don't ask me all this. But that's fun. That's the fun part of it. You, this Bandish, I love it. I can't pronounce your character name correctly. Arghya. I always say Agra. Agra. Yeah, I always get it wrong. Bandish worked so well for you. I mean, what a beautiful series. We don't have such musical formats which we explore out with. How was it? Even because the season 2 opened even with a banger.
Yeah.
It's difficult to get the same kind of success with your second
season. I think that what's good about Bandish Bandits is the second season has really expanded the scope and scale of the show, and the music is outstanding.
Divine.
And you've really had this coming together of Indian classical and suddenly heavy metal.
Gharanas, as we call them.
Yeah. So this is like this real confluence of these two musical styles, and it's come out so well, and the amount of work the artists have put in to come up with these tracks is just outstanding. I had a lot of fun because I have a great working relationship with our director, Anand Tiwari. So we know each other from theatre and all of that.
Wow.
So we've known each other for a long time. So he was always coming up with some line, I was coming up with some line. Of course, the writers, had written only. But there was always some sort of, improvisation, tweaking of a line here and there. Every day we'd be, tweaking one line, adding one line. So it was a really good working relation with him. And he's someone who really gets comedy. So that's why I think that, that character really...
Well, what is the director in you doing? I think after that mockumentary, you haven't worn that hat again?
He's asleep, that director.
Why?
I need to get back to directing, but it's a huge time commitment, and I need to be completely sold on the project for.
Nothing has caught you as in the 2009 it was the Konkona.
It's been like 15 years.
My God, like Kunaal, seriously.
No, but I've been busy acting and all. And acting is so much easier than directing. Like, acting is like you go, you act, you come back home.
Directing. It's like SRK would said yesterday, I'm better being a star, mujhe ye producer nahi banna.
The acting and producing, being a part of the camera department, I mean, acting is nothing compared to these, in my opinion.
He said the same thing on stage. He's like, being an actor is a completely different ball game.
It's a completely different ball game. So, if you really want to work hard, then you join the camera department. If you want to work hard, like somewhat hard, then you become a director or producer, because their jobs are really, really tough.
And if you want to become miserable, become a proper producer.
Yeah. Or you become an actor coordinator. That's going to be miserable. The one who has to just call the actor from the van to the set. That is a really, really bad job.
What's it about you, Kunaal, that your personal life has never been spoken about much? You have been married and the two beautiful kids on the block.
Yes.
Why? What is hiding?
No, not hiding. I've never
you're not the kind of person I would see with the family being packed with.
See, I don't live in the zone. I don't live this side of town. I live in a part of town where there are no paps only. There is nobody.
Which is that part of the town?
It's town.
It's town.
So there's no pap over there.
Arey, aise mat bolo, sab pahunch jayenge kal.
No, please, mat pahunchna. But I'm saying that there's no one on that side of town. It's very calm, very, there's nothing.
No,
there's no spotting. There's nothing happens over there. And also, I've never hidden it, and we've been together for very, very long, me and my wife. So there's no secrets over there.
I know, and it's just that I've never seen much. But the one video which really stayed with me was you dancing with Vidya to Jumma.
That was at my cousin's wedding.
Roy was वो क्या मस्त
Yeah,
piece
yeah.
था
We were
यार.
dancing at my cousin's wedding, so that of course वो तो बनता ही है.
And it's just good maybe to sometimes just let loose. So you love dancing, I can put that, na?
Well, I don't know about, yeah, I like to dance, but I can't do steps. Like steps are
The
very
choreographed
difficult.
steps are too much.
वो बहुत मुश्किल है.
I think that is
Just do some, just this, like this.
दिखा देंगे.
Have fun, yeah. Have fun. Just move to the music. That's what I can do. But I don't know about steps. Steps is very difficult.
Okay, last two things. When you do so many roles which come from the space of comedy, of course the graph stepper, some can be dark, some can be fun. Does it become difficult to say no because you deep down, the actor, and you know that it is just a typecast role going on? How you say no?
No, for me, if there's nothing that I can bring to the character, like very often that happens, like कि इसमें मैं क्या करूँ, like what am I supposed to do with this? I need to be able to contribute to this character in some way and bring some aspect of my personality.
Correct.
Will make this character
Pop up.
But if I don't find that, or if the character doesn't have any relevance to the larger story, like it doesn't affect any change on any other character or to the screenplay, then he's just there for some sort of comic relief or something, then it doesn't interest me. But if it's an interesting character who affects the story, who's instrumental in the story moving forward, and of course the director and the producer and the whole setup, then I say yes. But otherwise, sometimes I have to end up saying no.
It comes easy to you to say no?
No, it never comes easy. It becomes a hard thing to say. But I think aajkal it's better to message than to make the call. I take the easy route out. Yeah. But sometimes you have to call, yeah.
I was sneaking in a fun question here. Tell me, have you ever lied to get a job or a role?
Lied to get a role? No, yeah, I haven't lied.
क्या यार? People have fun stories. कभी ऐसे झूठ नहीं बोला कि यार मैं ये बस क्रैक कर ही चुका था, मुझे यही recommendation मिला, मैं ही आ रहा हूँ यहाँ पे.
नहीं, I haven't lied to get a role. There's so much lying after you get the role that before getting like अभी तो
Best ever.
You have to lie after only. Role मिलने के बाद you have to say more lies. Yeah.
हाँ, but ऐसे नहीं.
ऐसे नहीं.
You worked for so long. You worked with so many creators. How does it feel that you deep down know the actor in you could do this part, maybe even do that particular part also way better, but you still think that the call hasn't come to you, you would still want to work with that director? Do you also go in that process? You know your worth, maybe the other person is not seeing that caliber?
No, never.
Never?
No. I don't, this thing, like when we work together, we work together. If we don't work together, we don't work together.
Like you don't chase, in simple terms, you don't chase that particular...
No, I don't chase this thing. I mean, I should chase, but I don't chase. But I'm not, I don't resent any of like whatever decisions people have made. They make it with the best intention to make the best possible film they can make. I don't think, and especially when I see something that I like if I like a film or if I like a role, even more so I feel I should not have been a part of it.
Why?
Because I like it. Like if I was in it, maybe I wouldn't be as
like
good.
It justifies your in your head that maybe that particular person
was only right for
suited.
it. Like because I like it means clearly something went right. Like
but
if I
hasn't
was
it
in it,
ever happened to you that you saw a part that the actor in you, I'm saying, but like I could have maybe done that better?
Only if the actor is bad. Only if the performance is bad. Like if I see a bad performance, then I say, I could have done better than this.
Okay, I'm not calling out any bad performances, but a part you would have loved to do had you given a chance to take it.
I don't know. I just
Any
know that
part.
as a kid, I used to only say lines of Dharamji from Sholay on top of that Tanki.
Give me that line as we close it. I will take that line. आज तो कुणाल से मैं लेकर ही जाऊंगी वो वाली line closing के लिए.
Police गाड़ी coming, बुढ़िया going jail. Jail में बुढ़िया चक्की pissing and pissing and pissing and pissing. Yeah.
This was so good, Kunaal.
Yeah.
I think you should talk to us a little more often.
Anytime. I'm here.
Yes.
Friday and Saturday.
But
6 to 7.
So much fun. And lastly, as we are leaving, what next? What next are we seeing you in?
Well, I've done lots of stuff in 2024. That's all due for release in 25. So that's quite exciting. There's a series for Applause, which is like a behind the scenes of an industry. Very, very good fun, masaledar. There's a road trip film with me and Manish Paul. There is a film I just finished, which is a sort of thriller, fun thriller. Then there is a short film I did. There's a show I did with Mona Singh and Pankaj Kapoor on a small family drama. So there's lots of stuff that I've shot in 24, which is all.
So I think in 25 we were going to meet a lot more of Kunaal.
Yes,
so we'll have a lot more opportunities and
absolutely.
questions. And please do work with Adi, because I'll tell you why. I want you to make him do comedy.
He's actually so good. If you've seen Ludo, he's so good in that. Yeah.
But with you, you are there. Like, I want him to match up that kind of comedy with you. It would be fun.
Yeah, we'll try. Although we don't generally work together, but we'll try.
Let's try. But thank you. From where I started is where I'm ending. The green flag still stays. The compliment still stays. And yeah, for the flag bearer of it. But thank you so much for the movies.
Thank you.
I hope to keep watching more of you.
Thank you. Hi, this is Kunaal Roy Kapur and you're watching me on Bollywood Bubble.